Canada just made a move that changes everything. They dropped tariffs on Chinese cars, so while Americans are still fighting dealer markups and market adjustments, Canadians are shopping 700 horsepower for the same money. I'm talking screens bigger than your TV, tech so advanced it makes a Tesla feel old, same price, better cars, no loyalty games. Today, I'm showing you 5 Chinese cars Canadians can buy right now and Americans can't. These are hypercar specs for Toyota Camry prices. And car number 3, when you see what Canadians are paying for it, you're going to be genuinely angry. Let's talk about what we're missing. Kicking us off at number 5 is the Zeker 001. Now you might have heard of this car before, but you have not seen the 2026 refresh. This isn't just an update, it's a threat. There's a version of this car called the FR that has 1,265 horsepower. It does 0 to 60 in 2.02 seconds. That is faster than a Model S Plaid. That is faster than your brain can process fear. But here's the part that actually makes me mad. The base model of this car, which still looks this good and has most of this tech, starts at around $37,000 USD in China. $37,000. For that price in the US, you get a Honda CR-V with cloth seats and a CVT transmission that sounds like a vacuum cleaner. I'm already offended, and we haven't even looked at the headlights yet. Look at this face. It doesn't look like a boring egg-shaped EV. It looks like a Porsche Panamera decided to hit the gym and get a facelift from the future. You've got these split vertical LED daytime running lights. They call them the claws. They don't just sit there. They have full animations when you walk up to the car. And notice the grille, or the lack of one. It's completely smooth, but it doesn't look cheap. It has these aggressive active air intakes at the bottom that open and close to cool the battery. It looks expensive. It smells expensive. If you saw this in your rearview mirror, you'd move over. Moving to the side, this is what car nerds call a shooting brake. It's like a wagon, but sexy. It has that low, wide stance that makes it look like it's hugging the ground. Check the wheels. 22-inch forged alloys come standard on the top trims. In the US, you pay $5,000 extra for wheels this nice. But the real party trick? The doors. Bro, these are frameless automatic doors. You don't pull a handle, you press a button, or you just walk up with the key, and the door pops open for you like you have an invisible butler. You sit down, press the brake pedal, and the door closes itself. Meanwhile, I'm over here slamming my car door like a caveman. It feels illegal for a car this price to have Rolls-Royce tech. That light bar stretches across the entire rear, and it's not just a solid line. It has texture, it has depth, and if you get the performance model, you get a functional carbon fiber roof spoiler that actually adds downforce. It makes a Tesla Model Y look, well, it makes it look like an appliance. This looks like a weapon. Under the floor, this thing is packing a 95 kilowatt or 100 kilowatt battery, and the specs on the AWD model, 789 horsepower. Let me repeat that, 789. But the horsepower isn't even the craziest part. It's the charging. This car runs on an 800-volt architecture. That means you can charge from 10% to 80% in 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Bro, I spend more time deciding what to order at Starbucks than this car takes to charge. In the US, we're used to sitting at chargers for 40 minutes, watching Netflix and praying the charger doesn't break. This thing is in and out before you can finish a TikTok scroll. It's built with a 720-degree armored body structure. It has a LiDAR sensor mounted right above the windshield. That little bump? Yeah, that's a laser eye. It can see pedestrians and obstacles 600 meters away in pitch-black darkness. It practically refuses for you to crash. Okay, get inside. This is where I officially get depressed about my own car. It is covered in Alcantara and Napa leather, everywhere. There is no cheap scratching plastic. You've got a massive 15-inch OLED screen in the center. But it's not stuck there. It swivels. You can tilt it toward the driver or the passenger. It's powered by a Snapdragon 8295 chip. That is literally more powerful than the laptop I use to edit this video. Look up. The glass roof isn't just glass. It has a starry sky color-changing integration that syncs with the ambient lighting. The Yamaha sound system doesn't just play music, it vibrates the seats. You feel the bass in your back. Speaking of seats, heated, ventilated, and massaging in the front and the back. Yes, the rear passengers get massage seats. I swear, this interior looks more luxurious than cars 3 times the price. It makes you wonder, where is all our money going when we buy cars in the US? And because it's a wagon shape, it's actually practical. You can fold the rear seats flat and fit a 65-inch TV back here, no problem. The trunk is massive. You could fit a week's worth of Costco regrets in here, plus a stroller, and still have room for your ego. So let's wrap this up with the number that hurts the most. In China, the 2026 Zeker 001 starts around $37,000 USD. The 1200 horsepower FR version is more expensive obviously, but the fact that you can get this chassis, this interior, and 700 plus horsepower for under $40K. If this came to America, they'd charge $90K easily, and that is why I'm jealous. So be honest with me. Would you trade your current car for a Zeker 001 right now? Or are you still loyal to your brand? Let me know in the comments. But wait, car number 5 is cool, but it still has a rear window. Car number 4? It doesn't. I'm serious, the next car on this list literally deleted the back window and replaced it with high-def cameras. You have to see this to believe it. Coming in at number 4 is the Avatar 12. And yes, you heard me right, it's pronounced Avatar 12, but the name isn't the weird part. Look at the back of this car. Look closely, tell me what's missing. There is no rear window. I'm not saying it's small, I'm not saying it's tinted. I'm saying it is literally just metal. They deleted the back window. In 2026, apparently, looking backward with your own eyes is old school. Instead, you have high-definition cameras streaming everything to a digital rearview mirror inside. It feels like you're driving a solid block of aluminum. It feels like you're driving a bunker. This thing looks like it drove straight off the set of Cyberpunk 2077 and parked in reality. Let's talk about the face. The front of this car is hauntingly smooth. There are no traditional headlights, just these thin, aggressive LED strips that act as daytime running lights. The actual headlights are hidden in the bumper. But the coolest feature? The halo display. Right there, under the windshield, there is a black panel that is actually a customizable LED screen. It can say hello to pedestrians, it can display emojis. Bro, if my car started smiling at people at a crosswalk, I think I'd lose my mind. But here, it's standard. Move to the side profile. It's incredibly sleek. The door handles, hidden. The side mirrors, gone. Replaced by thin little camera stalks. This reduces wind noise and drag, which is great for efficiency. But let's be real, it mostly just makes you look like a time traveler. And those wheels, massive 21-inch rims that look like turbine blades. The car sits low, wide, and menacing. Now the rear. This is the controversial part. Without the glass, the back looks like a spaceship's escape pod. There's a pop-up active spoiler that deploys at speed, and a camera pod that sticks out like a periscope. It looks incredibly cool, I admit that. But imagine explaining this to a police officer. Sorry, officer, I didn't see you. My camera had a smudge. Under the hood, this thing is backed by Huawei tech. It's running a dual motor setup, pushing 578 horsepower. It hits 0 to 60 in roughly 3.9 seconds. It's not the fastest car in this list, which is crazy to say about a sub-4 second car, but it's plenty fast to scare your passengers. The range is solid too, roughly 430 miles on the CLTC cycle. But the interior, oh man, the interior is where the no rear window thing actually makes sense. Open the door and just look at this dashboard. It has a 35.4-inch 4K panoramic screen ribbon that stretches across the entire width of the car. It's not just a screen, it's a digital horizon. It displays your speed, navigation, and blind spots right in your line of sight. Then you have a floating center screen for everything else. The seats are what they call zero-gravity seats. You press a button, and the seat reclines into a NASA-approved sleeping position with your legs elevated. It's more comfortable than my actual bed. And look up, the glass roof. It doesn't have a sunshade, it's electrochromic. You press a button, and the glass turns opaque instantly to block the sun. It's magic. And the safety? It runs on Huawei's ADS 2.0 system. This car doesn't just rely on GPS maps. It actively scans the road in real time with LiDAR. It can navigate construction zones, dodge pedestrians, and handle complex city traffic without you touching the wheel. It's basically AI on wheels. The price for this spaceship? In China, it starts around 42,000 USD. $42,000. A base Tesla Model 3 is basically that price. This feels like a robbery. You're getting high-concept tech for family sedan money. So, would you drive a car with no rear window? Or is that too sketchy for you? But hold on, Avatar is cool tech. But car number 3. Car number 3 has 1,300 horsepower. It's the most aerodynamic sedan in the world, and it has a suspension system that can literally jump. Prepare your ears, because the next one is loud. Number 3. The Yang Wong U7. This isn't a car, this is a land missile. We are talking about 1,300 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, and it has the lowest drag coefficient of any production car in the world, 0.195 CD. That means this thing cuts through the air, cleaner than a bullet. This is BYD, the company your uncle still thinks makes cheap batteries, flexing on the entire planet. Just look at the front. It's menacing. It has the signature Yang Wong interstellar headlights, huge C-shaped LEDs that look like they want to eat you. It's wide, it's low, and it's absolutely terrifying in the rearview mirror. Moving to the side, you realize how massive this thing is. It's over 17 feet long. It's bigger than a Tesla Model S. It's reaching into S-Class territory. But see those air channels behind the front wheels? Those aren't fake vents from AutoZone. They're real carbon fiber aerodynamic pass-throughs designed to keep this thing glued to the road when you're pushing triple digits. But the real magic isn't how it looks. It's the E4 platform. Most EVs have 2 motors, maybe 3 if they're fancy. The U7 has 4. 1 independent motor for every single wheel. That means this 17-foot luxury sedan can do a tank turn. Yes, it can spin 360 degrees in one spot. Imagine pulling up to a valet stand and just rotating the car to face the exit before you get out. It's the ultimate flex. And because each wheel is controlled independently, it defies physics. If a tire blows at 75 miles per hour, the computer adjusts the torque on the other 3 wheels instantly, 1,000 times per second, to keep the car driving straight. You wouldn't even spill your coffee. Inside, it's a mixture of a fighter jet and a Bentley. You have vermilion red leather everywhere. The dashboard is a wall of screens, a digital instrument cluster for you, a massive vertical command center in the middle, and a third screen just for the passengers, so they don't get bored while you're warping space-time. And unlike most sports sedans, the back seats aren't an afterthought. It's a strict 4-seater, with a center console that runs all the way to the back. Rear passengers get their own tablets to control the AC, the music, and the massage seats. Now, the price. In China, this thing starts around $90,000 to $100,000 USD. I know, that sounds like a lot, but think about it. A Lucid Air Sapphire is $250,000. A Porsche Taycan Turbo GT is $230,000. This car has more horsepower than both of them, and it costs less than half the price. You're getting hypercar performance for the price of a well-equipped Escalade. That is affordable in the world of billionaires. And it makes me wonder why we're paying double for half the horsepower here in the States. So I have to ask, is 1,300 horsepower too much for a street car? Or is it just enough? But hold on. Avatar is cool tech. But car number 2 costs about the same. But it does something I've never seen in my life. It can literally shake snow off itself like a wet dog. And you can stack a tower of champagne glasses on the hood while driving over speed bumps, and they won't fall. Number 2 is the NIO ET9. And I need you to look at this clip right now. That is a car shaking snow off itself like a wet golden retriever. I know, it looks like a party trick, but this is actually the Skyride intelligent chassis, and it is arguably the most advanced suspension system ever put on a production vehicle. Here is how it works. Each wheel has its own independent hydraulic pump that can adjust height and stiffness in 1 millisecond. That is faster than you can blink. They literally stacked a 4-story tower of champagne glasses on the hood and drove over speed bumps, and not a single drop spilled. Meanwhile, my truck has air suspension, and I still spill my coffee every time I hit a pothole. This isn't just suspension, it is magic carpet technology that keeps the car body perfectly flat no matter what the road is doing beneath you. Rolls-Royce, are you watching? Because I think you just got served. Visually, this thing is what I call a land yacht. It is massive, over 17 feet long. It has these double-dash daytime running lights that make it look like it's squinting at you, judging your credit score. And check the roof. See those 3 little bumps? That's the watchtower sensor layout. It's got high-powered LiDAR and cameras integrated smoothly into the roofline. It doesn't look like a science experiment. It looks like the cockpit of a private jet. But the detail that really made me jealous? The wheel center caps. They are self-leveling, just like a Rolls-Royce. The NIO logo always stays upright while you drive. It's a small thing, but it screams old money, even though this car is brand new. Under the skin, this car runs on a 900-volt system. For context, most EVs in the US are 400 volts. The really good ones are 800 volts. This is 900. That allows it to charge at a peak of 600 kilowatts. Let me translate that for you. You can add 155 miles of range in 5 minutes. Bro, it takes me longer than that just to pump gas if there's a line at Costco. You plug it in, run inside to use the bathroom, wash your hands, and by the time you come back, you have enough charge to drive for another 2 hours. It packs about 700 horsepower, which is plenty to merge onto the highway or launch yourself into orbit if you're late for a meeting. But here's the feature that scares some people. Steer-by-wire. There is no mechanical connection between the steering wheel and the tires. None. It's all digital signals. It's like playing a high-end racing simulator. But because of this, the steering wheel is incredibly precise. You can turn the wheel just a little bit, and the car makes a full U-turn because the ratio adjusts based on your speed. Plus, it has rear-wheel steering that turns up to 8.3 degrees. This 17-foot yacht has a tighter turning radius than a Mini Cooper. You can whip this thing around in a parking lot like it's a go-kart. Inside, they don't call it a cabin. They call it the executive bridge. This is a strict 4-seater. The center console, the executive bridge, runs all the way from the dashboard to the rear seats. The rear seats, this is where the VIP sits. You have a 360-degree tray table that folds out and swivels so you can work, eat, or just look important. The seats recline to 45 degrees. That is basically lying down. And get this, there's a 10-liter fridge that opens electronically. It can keep your champagne at exactly the right temperature while you glide over bumps without spilling it. You don't drive this car to the grocery store. You drive it to sign mergers and acquisitions. So how much for the snow-shaking, fast-charging land yacht? It starts around $112,000 USD. Now, I know $112K is a lot of money, but let's be real. A Maybach S-Class is $200,000 plus. A Rolls-Royce Ghost is $350,000. This car has better suspension than both of them, charges faster, and can literally dance. I hate to admit it, but that is a bargain. So I have to ask, would you trust a car with no steering column? Steer-by-wire? Yes or no? And here we are. Number 1, the Maestro S800. If the other cars on this list were fighters, this is the Emperor. This is the final boss. This is a car that isn't trying to be a better Tesla. It's trying to kill the Rolls-Royce Phantom. It's a joint project between Jack and Huawei, and they didn't build it for speed. They didn't build it for drifting. They built it to terrify the CEOs of Mercedes and Bentley. Just look at the scale of this thing. It's 5.48 meters long. That's nearly 18 feet of metal. It makes a long wheelbase Mercedes S-Class look like a hatchback. This is China telling the world, we don't just do cheap EVs anymore. We run the ultra-luxury game now. Start with the face. The grille, if you can call it that, has these vertical waterfall lines that make it look incredibly regal. But the lights, oh my god, the lights. They call it the Galaxy design. Inside the headlight housing, there are thousands of micro LEDs that shimmer like diamonds. It doesn't look like a standard beam. It looks like you trapped a nebula inside glass. When you unlock the car, it doesn't just blink. It performs a literal light show that mimics the night sky. The paint is a two-tone purple and silver in the launch edition. A classic old money spec that screams billionaire status. And look at the wheels. They brought back the pie plate design. Solid, massive chrome discs. It's a design choice that says, I don't need to see my brake calipers. I just need you to see my wealth. The door handles are completely unique, featuring a starry touch sensor that lights up when your hand gets close. The presence of this car is intimidating. If you see this in your rearview mirror, you don't just move over, you apologize. We're still waiting on the final dyno numbers, but leaks suggest a massive dual-rotor setup pushing the same effortless power as a V12, but with zero noise. But the real weapon here is the Turing platform. This car is essentially a supercomputer on wheels. It's expected to launch with Level 3 autonomous driving, meaning in certain zones, you can legally take your hands off the wheel, sit back, and read a newspaper while the car handles traffic. It has active accident avoidance that can swerve the car faster than a human reaction time. It's a fortress that drives itself. We've only seen glimpses of the cabin, but the rumors are insane. Real silk carpets, not wool, silk. A roof lining that creates a literal starry sky, competing directly with the Rolls-Royce Starlight headliner. But this one is animated. Shooting stars, constellations. It's a planetarium. And because it's powered by Huawei Harmony OS 4.0, your phone and your car are one organism. You can start a video call on your phone, step into the car, and it instantly snaps to the main screen without you pressing a button. The rear seats are expected to be the largest in the industry, with legroom so vast, yo,